Welcome if this is your first time on the channel. Today we talking the LA Lakers and why they will not win the championship. And I know what you're thinking. This must mean the Minnesota Timberwolves are going to be the people that knock them out after we seen game one. That might happen. That might not happen. But this is the series that will end their championship run because they will not, and I repeat, they will not be healthy enough after this series, win or lose, to compete for a championship. And it's because of one guy in particular, Julius Randle. This guy is setting the tone for the Minnesota Timberwolves. In the game, he had 7 turnovers. That wasn't good. He had 16 points. He was a plus 19, 4-6 from the three-point, 6-11 from shooting. So he had a good shooting night, 5 assists, 5 rebounds. But he did have 7 turnovers. So you might go, okay, he didn't have the best game. No, he had an amazing game because he is the player so different from Karl Anthony Towns. He is actually physical. He don't mind getting in the post. He don't mind mixing it up. He will knock you on the ground. He will fall on top of you. You could fall on him. He like it. He come from under him. You got to remember, he played on the LA Lakers. This is where he was drafted to. So he is really out there playing hard. And if you watch that game, you will notice McDaniels hit some shots. And Edwards hit some shots. He got hurt. He came back, hit a tough fadeaway. Rudy Gobert even played good. Mike Conley hit some shots. But Julius Randle is the one that was the most physical person on the court. It was a play in this game where he jumped up to stop Luka Doncic from passing the ball. Luka got the pass off. He falls on top of Luka. Luka already be having back problems, leg problems. Luka get hurt almost every playoff run. He's going to start dealing with injuries because he's not in shape like that. He's not as physically strong and as in shape as he should be. So he's going to have injuries when you playing these physical games back to back to back to back. And this series just got longer. I predicted Lakers in 5, like Shannon Sharp say. But I said, if it go longer than 5, every game is going to start leaning more Minnesota. So if it goes 6, it leans Minnesota in 6. If it goes 7, Minnesota will win this series. Because the longer it go, if they keep up that physicality, the Lakers will just continue to go like this. And the Lakers started hot in game 1. Luka came out blazing it. But that physicality, them running, getting up and down the court, them not folding, they just caught the Lakers and then surpassed them. Boom. You see what I'm saying? But Julius Randle, not only did he fall on top of Luka, Luka gets up limping. I'm like, yeah, that boy out there being physical. Remind me of Ron Artest in 2010. Remember the Boston Celtics beat up on the Lakers? Kobe was out there by himself. Pau Gasol was too soft. He had to toughen him up, run through his chest during the Olympics. Then 2010, they come back and beat the super team Boston Celtics. They had Ron Artest. Ron Artest grabbed Paul Pierce, fell on top of him. Ron Artest was crazy. I remember he hit James Harden with that elbow too. Ron Artest was a wild boy. But Julius Randle did something like that to Luka when he fell on top of Luka. Big boy too. Julius Randle, I seen him in person. I watched them play Ja for the play-in game during the season, towards the end of the season. Julius Randle is humongous. And it's pretty big too. But Julius Randle is just like humongous. And then not only did he do that to Luka, he hit LeBron in the mouth too. Boom. LeBron falls to the ground. He physical with LeBron the whole game. And he's a great matchup for this version of LeBron James. And this is one of the reasons, and I got to be honest, why I don't put LeBron in the GOAT debate. I think that's crazy to put him there because LeBron is basically a super mismatch for most teams. But I've seen too many times in his career during different versions of LeBron it'll be a guy that can match him athletically and length-wise, and he don't have the skill necessary to get off on him. So if you look at the stats, you go, okay, LeBron had a good game. It could have been in garbage time, points, or whatever. But you go, LeBron had a good game. But if you watch the game when he was playing the Matrix, Sean Marion, long, athletic, right? That's why they called him the Matrix. Long, athletic. When he was playing Sean Marion, if you watch the game, you're like, oh, he's struggling to score on Sean Marion. He's really only scoring when he get to the pick and roll, get a switch, or in transition. If you watch the game when he's playing Kawhi Leonard, you go, oh my God, back when they was playing with the Spurs, you like, dude, Kawhi locking up LeBron James. LeBron only scoring when he get a switch, transition, and he get to that high pick and roll. If you watch the game, you will know why he struggled against the Denver Nuggets. It's Aaron Gordon. Because Aaron Gordon can deal with this version of LeBron. Big guy, strong, won the dunk contest. Remember Aaron Gordon jumping over cars and stuff? That might have been Blake Griffin. But nevertheless, guys like that is great for this version of LeBron. Julius Randle is similar. Athletic, big, stronger than LeBron. Currently, LeBron will have trouble with that. And he's physical. He's not afraid of LeBron. He came up under that guy. So he's not going to be afraid of LeBron James. This is why they championship run for this year is over. Because LeBron going to be having problems in these playoffs. He already limping into the playoffs with the groin problem. And then you got Luka, whose back and legs and everything start giving out on him because it's too physical and he's not in shape. And then Austin Reeves. Let's not forget about Austin Reeves. He didn't show up at all game one. The problem with Austin Reeves is a lot of his game is built off of getting to the free throw line with little ticky-tack fouls. Minnesota got guys that's long, tall, strong. And then it's the playoffs. They're not giving you them ticky-tack fouls. Shea struggled too in game one against Memphis. They blew Memphis out because, Memphis just ain't on the level as far as them other players. But Shea struggled. Shea is a guy, SGA. He relies on that free throw line a lot, and it'd be like ticky-tack fouls. James Harden used to be the same way. He played good in game one, even though they lost, but James Harden used to be the same way, where he want them little ticky-tack fouls. He relying on that too much. That's how Austin Reeves is now. But those three things, the physicality, Luka, he always getting hurt, LeBron limping, and then Julius Randle being the perfect matchup for him. And then also Austin Reeves, he relied too heavy on the free throw. But these are the things where I'm watching and I'm like, they run is over. Win or lose against Minnesota, they run is over. And guess what? It's looking like they probably going to lose against Minnesota because they just a perfect matchup. And I'm going to tell you something else. If Minnesota beat the Lakers, it should be Minnesota versus the Warriors in the next round. The Warriors might figure out, hey, this small ball stuff ain't a good idea. Houston is kind of figuring it out on the Warriors too, but that's a whole nother video. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Let me know your thoughts on this and the things I talked about on this. And as always, y'all be easy, be safe, peace.